Cool. Hello, Facebook.
Hello. Good morning.
Don't know why it keeps doing that.
You're in live.
Shuffle over.
Shuffle over. Which way? This way? Oh, you can always say. I'll change.
Cool. Good
Hey
morning.
there. Morning.
So today there's no agenda
As such.
of what we are chatting about really.
No.
A couple of things we have been chatting about, but not kind of planning for today. Yesterday we were speaking about pain, physical pain, and fatigue that comes with physical pain. Stuart, some of you may know, not last week, because we were live last week, the week before, Stuart was experiencing really bad physical pain and we had to go to the emergency doctor.
Yep.
So it turned out he was like struggling with his breathing and...
On the right hand side of my chest, which turned out to be a slightly dislodged rib off my spine, which was pressing on my lung. So it was a nightmare, to say the least.
So you're not very good when you're in pain.
No.
I'm not very good when I'm in pain.
No. We're not a really good team, to be honest, in that respect.
When we're suffering from pain, it's not good.
No.
We're both quite, like, I don't know, active.
Agitate, yes, yeah.
Agitated.
We're agitated, we are in pain.
We're both quite active people, so I think we just find it really frustrating when we're suffering from pain. And then 2 weeks ago, I kind of displaced my pelvis, so
Where'd that go?
So Stuart had no word of a lie. You just like felt a bit better, and then my pelvis just went like that.
Yep.
And this is something I used to get years ago, and I haven't had for years. And then I was just thinking today, so that's 2 weeks. So during that time, I have just been exhausted, like so tired and frustrated, because even today, like try to pick up washing off the bathroom floor or like do those things, I'm like, it's so sore.
I suppose this is a bit of like listening to yourself. You know how you've got routines, you've got things that you do, there's certain times a day you might do something, or certain activities that you have, or chores or so forth. And because you're in that sort of kind of drive, if you like, because you keep doing them, your pain keeps telling you, listen, you can't do it. You know, we've got a little bit of something going on here, you need to listen to me. And if you're not, I'm going to make you feel even worse. And I think that's kind of being able to recognise and hear that. But what I think comes from that is probably having the right kind of help or support around it and stuff like that, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's really valid what you're saying about like tuning into your body, because if I have got any members watching, like on our monthly check-in and review last time, I did speak about how I needed to do more around my core strength, because I haven't been boxing and I haven't been doing my cardio and stuff. So for me, I think that has made a difference to something I haven't suffered from for years has come back, and it's horrible. It's so sore. And I wasn't probably listening in. The other incredible thing actually was I did a group healing for my membership. Remember last Thursday night? And I came in and it was better, and I was like, oh my gosh, like,
wow,
like that pain has gone.
You can see it in your eyes as well.
Yeah. I know, I was saying that to you the other day, like when you're in pain, it just like hold it on your face, don't you? I don't know if anybody who's like live is suffering from any pain right now. Morning, Liana. But yeah, like mentally it's like exhausting.
It is.
And one of the other things that I learned last week, I'm going through this process of the artist's way, and last week I wasn't allowed to read any books. Stuart's laughing. Like
it was a pleasant household last week, by the way.
I wasn't allowed to read any books. I wasn't allowed to like watch any TV, listen to any podcasts or anything like that.
No social media.
Not really social media, although I did a lapse a couple of times. But what I discovered from that is from a mindset point of view, like I need those tools to support me. I need to be fueled. And this is something to bear in mind. Like if you're at home, well, most of us are at home and like you're only surrounded by your immediate family or yourself.
Yep.
To make sure you're fueling yourself with positivity and inspiration, because we're not getting out into the world and experiencing that from other people. So, you know, actually making sure that you are consuming positive things to inspire you, like for your own mental health, is so important. And that's one thing I recognize. I was freaking miserable at points last week. I was like a petulant child, and it's so not me. It was actually a really like interesting, like I suppose like little scientific project, really
For us.
for me, not for you.
Yeah.
You know, to see how valid and important these things are in your life. So making sure that you set yourself up mindset wise. So this morning I did my journaling and really focused in on the pain and what I'm actually going to action to do that. So I'm going to be reaching out to people for support. I've got my essential oils that I'm away to take. I have my deep blue on my back and my hips and my pelvis. I'm going to do some Pilates. Just to try and help get everything sorted. I've been doing yoga every day, but it doesn't actually seem to be ticking the box, so to speak.
No.
So I'm going to go and try Pilates. So yeah.
It makes it sound like a fairly old, creaky.
Well, I recognise that. Like
bodies,
I did think
you
that.
know?
I was like,
You've got 100 things you've got to do before you even start feeling decent. You know what I mean? It's like absolutely crazy. A list of this, a list of that, a list of the other tablets.
Like, it gives you an
medication,
appreciation,
oils.
doesn't it?
Oh, totally.
Like,
and I think what that says in some respects as well is, you know, overcoming certain types of things is, it's not just something that's a one-hit wonder, is it?
No,
you know, you
definitely
do something
not.
once and that'll solve it. That's it all resolved. I think it's
isn't it?
incremental. It's small bits on a consistent, regular basis that make you feel like taking vitamin tablets, additional vitamin tablets, or you know, the types of oils that we kind of diffuse or use and stuff like that, and they all help. And it's like you just said there. It's when you don't actually use them or do that incremental thing, or you know, then you think, oh wait
It's
a minute,
like a multiplying
it's impacting me
effect.
because I'm not taking them.
Yeah.
And when you are taking them, sometimes you actually, there's thoughts of whether, you know, do they have any effect, do they work, and all that kind of stuff. Well, stop taking them, you find out.
Yeah, well, that's what I was saying. It was like so valuable last week to suddenly stop everything and then be like, oh my gosh, this is like a nosedive into like some kind of emotional, painful roller coaster.
Yeah.
So yeah, pulling on all the tools, and as you say, like incremental things, like the small things that we do daily really do add up to create really powerful supports. So I don't know, what kind of things do you guys do on the daily to support yourself? Let us know in the comments. So we take multivitamins.
Yep.
We stretch.
You stretch.
Meditate.
Breathe. You know, right, there's breathing, okay? Breathing is just something that comes naturally. We take it for granted. But the hugeness of its impact is staggering, isn't it?
Lois is saying workout.
If you use breathing effectively, it can really, you know, pump blood through your system, your energy, your focus, your cleansing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That you know, and it doesn't take that long either.
Yeah, that's really, I think, an important thing to bring up actually. It's like breath work can be really powerful. And if that's one thing to add to your day, just like conscious breathing. It's really weird because the camera's over here today.
Oh, is it?
So that's...
Oh, sorry.
So like conscious breathing can be really, really powerful for pain, like we're speaking about just now. So for pain relief. Lois, I know you experienced pain. You damaged your back or something like a while back, and I know how debilitating that was for you and your job. And even for me, like I love to meditate sitting cross-legged, and I can't do that just now. It's just I can, like with a block and a pillow and a like getting myself, and I've got to like roll out of the position. But yeah, breath work's so important for clarity, people who suffer, I've got a lot of clients who feel like tingling and things with anxiety, and that's purely because we're not breathing properly. You're not getting enough oxygen in.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lois is saying it's so hard. And Maria turning off her devices for a few hours a day, taking time away from the world. Absolutely, so powerful. But, you know, I was at the other end of the scale last week, Maria, where I had 0.
Yeah, but I think the difference here is that you're having 0 away from, you know, the positive social media you use for you and your work and reaching people, as opposed to just scrolling on it and it just, you know, mind numbing your brain.
Yeah.
I think if you shut that off for a couple of hours a day, for example.
Oh
you
yeah,
get away from
absolutely.
that sort of freedom,
like I
for sure.
On Monday morning or Friday, or a day last week anyway, I put my phone on airplane mode, and what a difference! I was like, oh my gosh, this is awesome! Like just doing what you want to do, getting on with it, not being distracted. And I think that's the thing; it's the distraction, isn't it?
I know. You were just flying, were you?
Yeah. So it gives you more like conscious awareness. So yeah, back to the pain. You're free from pain and buzzing now.
Well, free from it generally, yes, absolutely. It's back to realms of normality. But I think it is really important, though. You know, it's like you know, everything in life. You know, preparation. You know, preparing yourself is key to loads of successes, and preparing yourself for your day. You know, and whether it's the stretching, whether it's the breathing, the meditation, or the supplements and stuff like that, but preparing yourself and giving you your best opportunity to get the best of you for that morning, that afternoon, that day. You know, it will work. You know, taking that little time to begin with to give you more time later on.
Yeah,
it
absolutely
works, right? How big's that?
Does.
How
like
big is that?
Taking time in the morning. Like Stuart's a night bird and I am a morning owl. No, other way around.
Yeah, I'm a night owl.
I'm a morning bird.
Yeah. Yeah, you're sleeping during the day, is that what you mean?
No. So you're a night owl, I'm a morning lark.
Yes,
bird.
Sure. Yeah.
But yeah, that time for me in the morning is so damn important for like just setting me up for the day ahead, getting clarity, giving yourself just that opportunity of peace in your thoughts and your mind. Just so you can begin to kind of regulate, organize the day ahead. And as you say, setting yourself up with, like, yesterday I kind of ran into the day because Stuart was away and I had homeschool and work. And
I wasn't too far though.
No, but I missed a couple of things that I would normally do. And that resulted, and this is hilarious because I am the kind of person who, like, food is like such a big part of my life. I actually forgot, oh no, sorry Instagram, my sister's just trying to call me from Australia. So I am the kind of person, yeah, like food's my life, but basically I, you can keep talking.
Yes. Sorry, I'm fixed into you.
So yeah, and I forgot to have my breakfast. Like Stuart came home and he's like, your smoothie's still in the fridge. And I was like, oh my gosh, I was starving at 11:30 and I couldn't figure out why. I was like, that's really weird because that smoothie had loads of protein in it. Like, I don't understand why I had actually not eaten it because I'd gone straight into a meeting and it ate, and then getting Lily sorted, and then straight into work and answering emails and doing stuff rather than kind of consciously planning it out. Erin's saying she's a much better day when she gets up and gets into a moment to herself, getting prepared for the day. Absolutely. And I think like I ran that Magic 7 group recently, and that, like, you know, lots of people think like I don't have time to do that, but it could literally be 5 minutes. Like we did a 10-minute meditation together this morning about setting yourself up for the day, and it's just like, it's just night and day. It's literally night and day. Good morning, Joe. If you set yourself up in the morning, just like that 5 minutes, to suddenly like think, okay, I'm going to approach my day today with joy. I'm going to speak to people as if I love them, as if they're human beings, not screech at them like a maniac. Like, the impact is colossal, isn't it?
I think for me that is about things like intention and purpose, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Because I know myself, and you see the evidence that, for example, if I'm like going to be working the next day or not doing anything the next day, then I will certainly be a night owl. Where chilling out, relaxing later on at night. Whereas in the morning, then I'm maybe not getting up quite as early. Certainly Susie and all that kind of stuff. But if I'm golfing the next day, right? So no, seriously,
Yeah,
right?
no, I know.
Intention and purpose. I'm golfing the next day. I'm up. I'm prepared the night before. My clothes are looked out. My shoes are looked out. I know where they are.
You've planned your colour-coded your outfit.
Colour-coded my outfit. The
important
battery's
golf.
charged and the old buggy sort of thing, and I'm off. So when
you've got something to look forward to.
Exactly. When you've got something of purpose, then you will find that energy flows with you.
Yeah,
I
think, I think that's the thing with having a morning routine. Like, it needs to be something that inspires you, motivates
Definitely,
you, and focus on how that feels. Like, if you feel good, like Erin said, she feels good, then like that really inspires you to keep doing it. Jo on Instagram saying she loves her morning routine, snuggles with her sausage dog, protein shake, walks her dog, settles down to work. I actually look forward to my mornings now. I know, that's so awesome. I love that, Jo.
Definitely.
And I'm exactly the same. Like, I literally love going to bed because I know I'm going to wake up and I'm going to have this incredible time in the morning where I'm journaling and meditating and stretching and lighting a little candle and having some awesomeness. Hello, Elisa. Claire's saying she didn't have a reason to get up for months. I feel so much better now. I have a routine and purpose again. Absolutely. So I think that's probably a really valid point, Claire, that you have shifted from not having a structured morning routine probably for work.
Yeah.
Whereas my routine's kind of more structured because I'm still working during Corona. So it's that's probably made quite a big difference to you. I would say kind of purpose-wise, isn't it? For
sure.
For getting up. So creating something, a reason to get up, a reason to feel good, and obviously the golf is a good one for that, for motivating you.
Right. Yeah, quite easily, quite comfortable. Yeah, for sure.
Have the best day, guys. Off to work out. Woo woo! Lois is going to book a Reiki with me soon. Awesome. I will look forward to that. Hello, Lisa, my love.
Hello. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, so you're a little bubba.
Yeah, snuggling into that smelly nose of a new baby. Love it.
We like to sniff babies. We're a bit weird like that.
Yeah. We have had our own babies, so we know.
Yeah, not just random babies.
No, definitely not. Indeed.
Yeah. Or doggies, puppies.
Yes, indeed. But it's quite an interesting conversation, isn't it? The times of day that people function, or times of day that people get the best out of themselves, or the time of day that people feel that they perform better. It's right in finding out what yours is, because you can't do it for the whole 24 hours. I mean, you can certainly try and stuff like that, but in reality terms, when are you at your best? What do you get out of yourself at the best time of day? Is it in the morning? Is it later on at night? Is it with less distraction? Is it with more distraction sometimes? When I was in the office when we were at the 3As, 40 staff, the buzz of the office had such a focus, in terms of the energy that we created and get things done. So it always depends, find out what suits you.
Totally. I've made a pact with myself this week after being such a miserable cow last week, to write down things that make me happy, as I go through the week, so I can begin to acknowledge more of that. I was reflecting on yesterday, and the time of day was actually quite an important part of that. There was elements in different parts of the day that I really enjoyed, having my evening to myself last night, doing my yoga before tea, just kind of that felt so good to me. So I think that's really important, recognizing It's hard to see all the comments here, so can we scroll
Claire
back?
Emery was saying there, which is quite an interesting one, how I'm at best in the morning and struggle at night, seem to feel more anxious each evening. And I wonder what...
So so it's probably a culmination of everything that has gone on during the day, Claire, and maybe if you can factor your work and life around doing things at the time of day at your best, and just recognizing that actually my nights I need for myself. I need to take a bath. I need to just chill out with a book. I need to, there's no 9 to 5 structure now in the world that we live in. There's no need for there to be a 9 to 5 structure on a 5 day a week or what, like a Monday to Friday. You work around what works best for you if you can, and acknowledging that. So factoring, or maybe during the day, factoring in pockets of moments just to kind of recenter yourself, so you're not getting to the end of the day feeling more anxious. So it's working out, tuning into yourself. Okay, when do I feel that I am working at my best? If it's in the morning, right? Maybe you work from 6 till 3, or maybe you work, I'm not suggesting you have to work all those hours, but you don't have to do a 9 to 5. Like for me, around 2 o'clock onwards
flags it out for you.
Is it's not a great time for me, and then I pick up again a little bit later, once I've had dinner, kids are really settled, stuff like that. I feel like I could go in and do more again. So it's working out what is.
Plus the other thing as well, 2 things on that, I think, to some degree as well, potentially with the changing of the light patterns that we're having,
definitely. Sorry, I'm trying to read that.
Where it's a bit lighter in the morning and darker at night. Whether you feel it does or it doesn't, can actually impact and make things feel a bit smaller and more inwardly, which is you get anxiety from that. But the other thing as well is just fatigue and tiredness. Mental fatigue and mental tiredness of the activity during the day. And if it is quite an intense day, you don't have to expect a lot from your night necessarily. And that could be a time for just downloading and chilling out without expecting anything.
So Eden's saying environment plays a part for her. If she eats at the dinner table, she can keep going, but if she decides to watch something in front of the TV, that's her done for the day. And Claire's saying thank you. Everything that helped my mental health was singing, dancing, acting, and theatre and gym work or classes have all been taken away. It's so hard. Yeah,
absolutely.
Absolutely, and I think finding ways to factor that into your day, and obviously you can't do the same thing because you don't have that interaction, but I've just joined before Christmas, December time, joined a dance membership online. It's this American dance thing, and that's super fun. But yeah, finding ways you can maybe connect in other spaces and groups, or even podcasts or YouTubes, or it's not the same. But finding ways to do that, I think, is really important.
And if you're, singing is quite energetic, dancing is obviously energetic, so is acting. So if it's the energy, we've done a couple of Tony Robbins events and stuff like that, and we learn from there the physiology of movement and energy, and get the red cells working. And it's something that's called make your move. If you're ever feeling a bit lethargic or maybe not quite as positive, not beat, is you've got this move that it's personal to you,
power move,
and you make your move. And I tell you, it's incredible because it gets your body moving, it gets your oxygen through your system and all that kind of stuff. It starts lifting you a bit more.
And a lot of those things that Claire's mentioned, they are working with other people. So there's maybe aspects of that, Claire, that you're not. Some people get energy from other people, and some people get energy from being on their own. So maybe you're the kind of person that really needs to get that energy from other people as well, like being around them. Like you just mentioned, being in the office and getting that buzz, 40 people, it's like, woo! So maybe it's finding ways to connect with other people so that you're getting that same buzz. Lisa saying, I definitely feel this with the seasons. I feel slow and less motivated in winter, and now I see signs of spring coming and flooded with ideas and motivation. I love that. Claire saying definitely. Yeah, I mean, seasonally that makes a big difference, and that's something we're working through in the membership this month. This month, is looking at working with the cycles of nature. And some people work with cycles as in, like you've mentioned there, Lisa, about coming into spring and it feels more vibrant and having more energy. For me, my cycle is very much a monthly thing. I've discovered, you know, it really is week to week. And working with my feminine cycle. And some can be monthly cycles, moon cycles, all these different cycles in life. And it's tuning into what feels right for you. Spring for sure. There's a couple of sunny days. I was like, yay! But equally, I missed. I used to like my dark mornings with my candles and my journal and stuff, and it's getting lighter and lighter and lighter. So I kind of like that little dark space before everyone's got up. So everybody's different, and tapping.
Just finding it and recognising what's yours.
Yeah, Claire's saying spring definitely makes a huge difference to her mood. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So recognising that and using the energy when you've got the energy, and then not when you not. Like Saturday I was buzzing with energy, was I? And then Sunday I was like hit by a bus kind of thing. So it's just tuning into that and working with it, working with yourself, like you said, and obviously supporting yourself in the best way that you can.
Yep.
Remembering to eat.
Yes, definitely.
Take your
remember
tablets.
To rest, remember to get a bit of exercise.
We've been going out every day, walking every day, haven't we?
Yep.
Just to get out into nature, and that is huge.
Found some phenomenal new walks, which inspired you. I mean,
somewhere different.
Some of the pictures we've taken and everything have been fantastic and beautiful.
I've seen that yesterday, almost like it was like a little mini adventure, was it? Like being somewhere different. It's like, ooh, little bridges and streams, and it's good fun.
Definitely.
Cool. So, let us know what you want to speak about next week. That was kind of a mixed bag.
For sure. Just
stuff.
Chat.
Just banter. Just general banter.
Just that,
So we will connect with you guys next week. Do reach out to us if there's anything you want us to speak about anonymously or not anonymously. And we will have a conversation. We will do that. Have an incredible day. What have you guys got planned? What are you up to today? Leanna's learning how to pace her energy so as not to deplete you too much. That is a challenge, and that is valuable life lessons to learn. I learned that the hard way, and I'm often reminded, and this pain is probably a little reminder. Saying
there are balances.
Sort it out, Suzanne.
There are balances. I mean, you can run as fast as you can. You absolutely can, but you'll either slow down or you'll run into something. So, it's...
spring cleaning! Woo! Oh, Maria, honestly, you can come and do my house. I am, like, desperate to get my cleaning on, and my back is not allowing me. And I do normally have a cleaner, and I miss her so much. Lisa's missing her faces. Oh, I miss your face too. Claire's learning to pace her energy so as not to deplete herself too. So that's quite... maybe that's a theme to cover. Joe's creative writing and piano teaching. Beautiful. Wow. What a gorgeous day of creation, Joe.
Excellent.
And Joe, like you, since you're a music teacher, if you know anyone that teaches violin, we're looking for a violin teacher for this guy.
Coach, mentor, a putter-upper, I think is the term, isn't it?
Stuart's wanting to learn to play the violin. None of his children have taken it up, so now he's just got to.
Well, they did, but they dumped it quickly.
Stuart was trying to push the kids into playing the violin. Oh, Joe does! Amazing!
Oh, splendid.
There you go.
Excellent.
So Stuart got Dosh for his Christmas, didn't you? To go and...
I've got the instrument.
He's got the instrument. He's got the money, Joe. I'll give him your details.
Yes, please.
Awesome. Cool. That's good. There you go.
Excellent.
Perfect.
Excellent.
Now you've got yourself a violin teacher.
Woohoo. Beautiful.
Claire's way to do uni online for mental health counselling. Beautiful. Tough. I suppose that brings me down to absolutely, Claire. This is something that's really valuable when you're working in that line of work to bear in mind is protecting your energy, clearing your energy at the end of the day, So, you know, even if that's just taking a shower, allowing it to go away. When you're working with challenging, difficult things, it's very easy to feel that as a empathetic person. So I know when we were doing some of an adoption study, some of that I was like, oh my gosh, this is harrowing, like really so sad and upsetting. And I had to work really hard on my mindset to keep filling yourself up. You know, you need to consume more positivity than you do negativity, and it's about 4 or 5 times as much positive experience as you need to one negative. So that's something to bear in mind, to make sure that you are giving yourself that fun, like factor in fun every day. Like even using an affirmation, like I make fun a priority, like, or like, you know, make time to play and have fun. Is really, really important.
And I think the other thing as well, if you can, is projection. With the work, the phenomenal work that you're obviously doing there, if you can project it onto the joy that you're going to have in helping other people, and the results that hopefully you can generate from that, is what's making you do what you're doing.
Absolutely.
With the studying the energy right now. So well done.
Leanna's saying lots of self-care for empaths. Absolutely. Boundaries, and protecting your energy, cleaning your energy, filling up your energy. It's like, not a machine.
Yeah, definitely. If it falls out, you've got to replenish it. So we know that. Holes and buckets and all that.
Yeah.
Great. Excellent.
Cool. So you've got yourself a violin teacher.
Yeah.
Everyone's chuffed at spring.
Soon, Joe. Good stuff.
I'm away to go and take some turmeric and copaiba internally. And if anybody, actually, I'll do a little post later. I don't know if anybody's got any ideas for pelvic pain, send them my way.
Yes.
So yeah, and Erin, if you're still there, I am going to contact you and book in a 1-to-1 Pilates class as well, please, and try and get this all aligned again.
Excellent.
And pay attention to my core.
And love yourself.
And love myself in the process. Indeed. Absolutely. So have an epic day. I am away to, I'm interviewing a uni student actually later. And I'm giving Reiki to somebody who's watching later, so that will be good.
I'm going to be a fill-in teacher.
You're away to do your best teaching.
I've got
housework.
A couple of interviews, housework. And all the great stuff that got me up so early this morning for.
All the stuff that inspires you.
Yeah. Total purpose.
Yeah. Anyway, love you guys.
Okay,
thank you for joining us. Sending you so much love and hugs and all of that stuff. And we'll be back next week.
See you later.
Adios.
Bye.